welcome to the McBoy vlog. Getting ready to do a little void on the road here. I'm going to be heading to Chicago for a special screening of Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 with star Caroline Williams in person, presented by the Music Box of Horrors, Jeremy Wagner from the band Broken Hope. And then I'll be flying to Boston at the Coolidge Corner Theater, where I'll be hosting a screening of Collateral as part of the This Is LA, Not Boston series that I programmed there with Midnight Mark. So, got to hit my first plane. See you in a few. Made to Chicago okay. Basically, I had to hurry from the airport to my hotel because I had a dinner reservation with my friend William Morris, who programs Music Box of Horrors, Highs and Lows, all kinds of crazy stuff, and also is the co-host of the Oscar Bait podcast, and also met with Caroline Williams, star of Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, Leprechaun 3, and most recently Renfield. So we just kind of went to a steakhouse, which is funny because Will's vegetarian, I'm vegan, but they had things we could eat. They had plenty of like sauteed vegetables that were actually really, really good. You know, had a great dinner, had a great conversation, just a fun night. So it's now the next day, and I'm gonna go grab breakfast and explore Chicago before tonight's screening of Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. the Music Box Theater, and I'm with the lovely Caroline Williams, star of Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. Caroline, what's it like being here in Chicago?
I adore Chicago. It's my kind of town. Last night, you two vegetarian guys took me to Gibson's Steakhouse, and I had the most amazing filet. I'm staying at a wonderful hotel, the Lincoln. I'll be posting about it. And being here at the historic Music Box Theater, which is nearly 100 years old, is the absolute capper to my convention season this year. Thank you so much, James, for bringing me. I'm looking forward to meeting the fans and experiencing the magic of Tobe Hooper's Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 one more time.
Excellent. Thank you, Caroline.
Oh, hell. I didn't even need to sign my name. That's how I roll.
There it is.
Ah.
Boom.
Now, Matt, this is for you.
Oh, thank you.
And what would you like for me to say?
Whatever's in your heart. Whatever's in your heart. I would never think to put words into another person's mouth.
That is heavy.
Disillusion Studios. I got number 4 at 25. They only made 25. I'm like,
Got it. And I have to tell you, I'm originally from Texas, and I went to read that road.
but we got a VCR, and I would rent the shit out of Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. And I was 16. And that was a long time ago, because I just turned 53 a week ago. And to this day, it's one of my favorite movies. And my band Broken Hope, on our 5th album, we got a song where you can hear, "Lick my plate, you dog dick. Dog will hunt." So the movie's had quite an influence on me in many ways.
So I'm gonna just say some things real quick. This movie was written by Kit Carlson. That was a trivia question. Kit wrote Paris, Texas in this movie pretty much back to back, which is, you haven't lived and had a film career unless you write for Vin Vendors and fucking Tobe Hooper in like a year's time.
All right, so this print is an original release print from 1986. So you're seeing it exactly, maybe as they saw it then. So with that in mind, the colors of this print are fucking gorgeous. There's a little bit of love on this. We call it a little bit crunchy, a little bit wear and tear, but for anyone who's seen this movie, there's no better way to watch this movie than with gorgeous colors and a little bit of shit on it. So you guys are in for a hell of an experience. It's gonna be beautiful.
I want to know, because I don't know actually, and maybe everyone else wants to know, how did you get cast as Stretch?
It's a pretty good story, actually. I had just come off of doing Legend of Billie Jean, and when I auditioned for that film, I got very physical because they're in a truck wreck. That's the scene. Their truck rolls over. So as I was sitting in the chair, I started rocking back and forth, and then I just turned over with the chair. And I thought with the approach with Chainsaw, I would do the same because there was no dialogue in the sides that I got for the audition. It was just, they live on fear, I say they live, but the rest of it, she's running, screaming, there's all this action, and I go to the audition. We're in Austin. I have to drive to Austin. You know, little flat, squat office building, long hallway. The girls go in, the girls come out. The girls go in, the girls come out. Very quick, very quiet, very nothing. I thought, fuck it. I'm gonna play this scene as it's written, even though there's no set.
I'm here with Jeremy Wagner from Broken Hope, who basically spearheaded tonight. Jeremy, how was the night for you?
Tonight was so fucking awesome. Between Caroline Williams showing up, you showing up from LA, our friend William, Music Box of Horrors, and dude, like, capacity crowd at the Music Box Theater for Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 in September 2023. I'm like, it's fucking beyond awesome. I keep saying that all night, but this is really, really incredible. And this is the first thing we curated together.
Yep.
And it was awesome. It's a Thursday night. I mean, this is great. I don't know. I'm speechless almost.
Amazing, man.
Fucking awesome.
I'm glad to call you friend. Glad we got to do this.
You know it, brother. This is fucking great.
And let's do it again soon.
We're gonna do it again. This is awesome. Cinematic Void, fucking A, right here. My buddy Jim. Thanks for everything, bro.
Thank you, man.
You know it.
I'm here with my friend Will Morris, one of my favorite humans in the world. We just finished up this Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 screening, and the only way to end is with a shot. I don't even know what we're taking.
To the other fucking mother face that's everywhere.
Yep. Woo! So again, Will is one of my favorite people. It's always great that I get to see him. It's the main reason I come to Chicago now.
Lucky us.
But I don't know. If you're in the Chicago area, please go to the Music Box, specifically Music Box of Horrors, or I'm like fucking highs and lows. As the other thing. What else do you do here?
I mean, we're getting more shit. Me and my buddy Joe Dixon, we're getting more stuff. Whatever we can, we're trying to invade. If you have a theater and you want us to show weird shit for you, we will. Hit us up.
As you should. Yep. Just did a Robert Zemeckis retrospective.
That's right.
A full retrospective.
That's right. We're out here to defend Robert Zemeckis and remind you that Forrest Gump is in fact a vicious and great movie alongside many of his other films.
All right. Thank you, Will. I love you, brother. Cheers. So last night was pretty incredible at the Music Box. We had over 500 people there for Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. Caroline had a wonderful time. She signed before and after the movie, met fans, was very sweet to everyone. Got to introduce the film with my friend Will, and of course Jeremy. And then Jeremy and I ended up doing the Q&A. I let Jeremy do most of it because I've done a few Q&As with Caroline, but I just kind of closed it out with a couple other questions. But it was a blast, and being in Chicago was a blast. So right now I'm just finishing packing up and getting ready to go to the airport because I'll be heading to Boston in a few minutes. Well, maybe not a few minutes. The flight will take like 2.5 hours, but I'll be in Boston today to be at the Coolidge Theater to host Collateral tonight. All right, made it through security, heading to my gate, and I'm getting ready to go to Boston. And I gotta say, shout out to O'Hare Airport, because first time I've ever seen a giant dinosaur bones in the airport. So I made it to Brookline okay, just went and got some lunch dinner. I don't know, my time is all screwed up right now, but had some pretty damn good veggie dumplings, as well as a kind of a like tofu, like kind of veggie wrap type thing. Pretty delicious. Also did a little record shopping, so I'm gonna go chill at the hotel for a bit and then get ready for tonight's screening of Collateral over at the Coolidge.
Time you took control. Confidential Recovery is a program that specializes in treating cocaine dependency. It's highly confidential, no group meetings, only individual counseling with a licensed professional therapist. These sessions are private. No one else has to know. Save your health and save your life. Call Confidential Recovery at 1-800-OFF-COKE.
Welcome to the Coolidge After Midnight. My name is Billy the Genius. I'm the Programming and Outreach Coordinator here to introduce a 35mm print of Collateral. This is playing as part of a collaborative series that we're doing with the Cinematic Void. This is the second week. It's part of a series called This is LA, Not Boston. If you like what you see here tonight, please come through next week. And the week after that, we're going to be playing a couple more films. How many people have seen this for the very first time, by the way? Awesome, this is great. This is a glorious film. I don't want to do too much talking about it. We have a special guest in the house. As I mentioned, this is in collaboration with the Cinematic Void, and we have the film programmer for the entire program. This is going to be my main man, Jim Branson. Come on down.
The reason why I picked this as LA movie is because you get to see downtown LA, which is kind of a different beast than the rest of Los Angeles. Like, I live in LA, I don't even think about downtown LA a lot of times, because the only reason you go there is one, you get jury duty, and two, you are going to a concert or something. That's the only two times you go to downtown, really. But, you know, it's also it's a night movie, it's a one-nighter movie. Stars Jamie Foxx.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise. It's got Jada Pinkett Smith in there. It's got Mark Ruffalo. It's got a lot of nice character actors throughout. But what I like about it is because it's like a Dark Night of the Soul kind of thing. Because I don't want to spoil it since a lot of you haven't seen it, but it's just, you go into the heart of darkness, you're supposed to you're watching someone who's watching their night get progressively worse and worse. They don't know how to get out of it because they're hanging out with Tom Cruise, which I think is what happens when you hang out with Tom Cruise anyway.
So last night's Collateral screening went really well. Print looked pretty much impeccable, played well with the audience. I want to give a special shout out to Billy from the Coolidge who hung out. We got to talk shop and all that. Really excellent up and coming programmer. So keep your eyes peeled on the Coolidge Corner schedule for things he's working on. And also shout out to Midnight Mark who helped spearhead all this. I'm going to go grab some breakfast and then I'm not going to head back to LA yet. I'm actually got another plane and I'm going to Baltimore to go see my lady. So I've been at Boston Logan Airport since 11 a.m. for a 12:50 flight, and, well, it got delayed. First it was mechanical delay, now it's weather delay. It is currently getting close to, I don't know, 4 or 5 o'clock. It's been here all fucking day. Just want to go see Leslie and, enjoy some time with her. Of course, this is cramping that, but I don't know. I'm just kind of walking around because I'm getting cabin fever sitting in the same place. Thought about getting a beer, but of course all the bars are packed, but that's what it is. So hopefully I'll get on a fucking plane at some point and get the fuck out of Boston. Just waiting for Leslie to pick me up. So after a leisurely 11, 12-hour delay, I don't even remember what it was, I finally made it to Baltimore, and I'm finally with my Leslie. Say hi, Leslie.
Hi.
So today's been really nice, other than I have to fly back tonight, but I made it. It was, scary at times, mostly because you know, I, at different points I thought, maybe I should just rent a car. It's only like a 6-7 hour drive. But then it's like, well, if it takes off, no, wasn't going to work. But also ran into my friend Sean Bryan. Him and his partner were at, gotta watch it, it's a little slick because of all the rain. But ran into him. He was actually flying back to LAX at a different terminal because his flight was delayed. His was only for 90 minutes, lucky bastard. I'm kidding, Sean. I love you. I guess, you know, 90 minutes would have been nice. You know, 8-9 hours or whatever it was. Not so much, but now we're just kind of going on a leisurely walk and enjoying our time together. So after this, I'll be back in LA, I guess. Maybe, yeah. Oh no, I can't go back. I mean, at this point, someone is bumping.
Welcome to Baltimore.
Welcome to Baltimore. Now I'm at BWI, flying back to Los Angeles. Of course, this flight has already been delayed as well. I hope it's just the once. I mean, if they're gonna cancel it, I'd rather cancel now, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I think it's just gonna be this one delay, which I think is a holdover from all the stuff that was happening yesterday. But, yep, getting ready to head back to LA. Well, I'm back in LA. Had some fun this morning. My apartment, the water was turned off, I guess, or when I went to go take a shower, the water stopped working because the apartment turned off without notice. That was fun. Had to figure out an alternate shower method real quick, but back in LA. Gonna be hosting the Brinks job tonight. But yeah, it was a fun 5 days, despite being stuck at airport for like 11 hours and coming back to no water. But I don't know, it was a lot of fun. Glad to see my lady. And that's going to wrap up this edition of the Cinematic Boy Vlog. Tell me what you think. Did you enjoy this chaotic but fun journey for me? If so, you know, like, subscribe, comment, do whatever, all that bullshit that other YouTubers tell you to do. But until next time, see you in the void.